propaganda. I just wanted to share with you my excitement. The conference, Penuel, and the camp that just ended in Far East Russia. I was able to watch most of it in the mornings and evenings, even though I was here in America. I watched most of it on Vogue TV, and God really touched me, and He really touched my heart just watching the Russians worship, watching the children and youth at Penuel camp for 10 days, around 300 children and youth just being touched and impacted by God, and making decisions to pray and read their Bible and seek Jesus. Many even getting called into getting a calling for full-time ministry, and many just renewing their love for Jesus, some even receiving Him for the first time. And it was so powerful to watch.
One thing I desire of the Lord, that one thing I seek, to know you, to know you. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that one thing I seek, to know you, to know you. I was made to gaze all of my days. I was made to gaze on beauty.
And then the pastor's retreat that happened for 2 days between the camp and the conference.
I am lovesick for my beloved, my beloved and my friend. So very lovesick for my beloved.
Over 150 pastors from all over the Far East region of Russia gathered. Then the conference was 2 or 3 days of powerful worship and prayer. At least 1,000 people gathered, even more than that. Over 11,000 people viewed on Vogue TV. Over 100,000 people interacted on social sites and watched on Vogue TV and participated in the conference. And they were just touched with a love for Jesus and renewing their lifestyle for Him and returning back to their first love. Just watching the Russians worship and pray, watching their hunger for God, watching them respond to the ministry on altar times. It was so powerful.
What does love look like is the question I've been pondering. What does love look like? What does love look like is the question I've been asking of you.
And then the conference ended with prayer for revival, where all the pastors, leaders, speakers of that area got up on stage and just prayed and cried out to God for revival, repented for their sins, cried out to God for unity, and really just asked God to pour out His Spirit on Russia and on the Far East of Russia.
Oh, that you would rend the heavens, oh, that you would rend the heavens, oh, that you would rend the heavens.
And I want to thank each and every one of you for your prayers, your financial support, your moral support and encouragement of our team and of me personally. And I want to thank you personally from Sergey and Olga Shidlovskiy and the God Seekers team.
Hello dear friends, I want to say thank you very much for your support, for your prayers and for your offer. Our prayer meetings, events on far east of Russia. It was amazing. We did everything. It was 2 weeks non-stop different meetings for kids, for youth, for pastors, and for everyone.
And Sunday morning for me was Sunday night for my team, and I texted them, and it was the end of the conference, and I said, you know, how much money do we still need? Because we needed $35,000 to cover this entire 2-week event, and all the tickets and hotels and conference halls and campgrounds and all of that. And in the first week we raised about 11,000, and then by the time Friday of the conference rolled around, we only had about 3 days left. We still needed about 24,000. Then on the Saturday morning, we still needed 24,000. By Sunday, we raised the final 11,000, and when I texted them, they said, Amanda, we only need $320. And then within the next few minutes, more people gave, and we had the entire conference budget of $35,000 covered, and the majority of those offerings came from the Russian-speaking nations, specifically from Russia, which is really amazing because of the financial crisis. The value of their money has dropped in half, and the other nations, their values dropped by 3 times, 2 times. And so this really was a miracle of finance. We really did see that God's hand was on this financially, spiritually, and God gathering that many pastors, leaders, children, youth, young people, adults, church members. It was just amazing. Joining with us in this adventure of seeing God's hand move and seeing revival be poured out in the Russian-speaking nations. Thank you so much for just partnering with us, and bless you, and let God's Spirit be poured out on you, and let you love Him with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and every single day grow closer to Him.
Just say thank you very much. We did it, we pay for everything, and now we are already starting our preparation for Global Pray for Revival in Central Asia in September. We will see huge revival in Russia, in USA, around all the world.
I'm a living hope.